If one extrapolates the poll that Chuck Todd put on Meet the Press today, one would come to the conclusion that the reality is black people should be in the Republican Party because black people are conservatives. I want you to listen to this and then we'll take it on the other side.
Biden is still the clear frontrunner in our poll among voters overall. In fact, among black voters, he does even better. He's at 50% among African-American voters compared to just 12% for Elizabeth Warren, 10% for Bernie Sanders, and just 2% for Pete Buttigieg. Now, some may chalk this up simply to Biden's high name ID and his time serving as vice president to the first African-American president. But in fact, it may be because black voters just look a lot like Biden's other core constituency groups, regardless of race. Only 34% of black Democrats call themselves liberal. That's a 20-point drop from other Democrats, compared with 61% of Democratic African-American primary voters who self-describe as moderate or conservative, 16 points higher than the rest of the Democratic Party overall. And how about age? Only 18% of the African-American primary vote right now is in the 18 to 34-year-old age group. That's 9 points lower than the party overall. It's compared with 57% of African-American primary voters who are 50 and older, 6 points higher than the party overall. So if you look at it, older, moderate, or conservative voters, they've always been voters that Biden has been able to win over. That's true even when you remove race from the equation. And that might make this black voters less likely to support sweeping changes that Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren are running on. They're looking for a small c conservative change. Is that Joe Biden? And as this race shifts south, black voters could keep Biden in the front of the pack regardless of what happens in Iowa and New Hampshire.
Now, Chuck Todd, this is the second time that he's used that small c conservative is what Democrats are really looking for, what black voters are really looking for. It is correct that you ask anybody, not only black voters, but just the population in general. Liberal has such a bad word right now that you'd see the composite would be people who call themselves moderate or conservative. And notice he didn't break down moderate and conservative because what you find is the people who call themselves moderate are really fairly liberal. The truth of the matter is as follows. Black people are continuing to support Biden out of two reasons. One is loyalty for Obama, and the second reason is they are quite not sure about the other candidates. As soon as some other candidates give them the impression that, yes, we may be that change that you're looking for, just like they thought hope and change would have changed their situation because they were expecting. Obama said he wanted to be a transformational changer like President Reagan was on the bad side. He wanted to be on the good side. That is what these folks are waiting for. They waited. They stuck with Hillary Clinton until they believed hope and change had a chance. They will stick with Biden until they believe Medicare for all, until they believe the policies that they need to make their lives better can come to fruition. Otherwise, why take the chance? I want to end this with a very stiff statement here, and that is a lot of people fear Donald Trump. A lot of people don't want to choose the person they really want to because they fear that person can't win, that Donald Trump is so bad. Let me tell you something, and I'm telling this to black people, white people, everybody. The people that should fear Donald Trump the most aren't black people, aren't Latinos, because or any other minority. They have already taken the brunt of all the negative being a minority in this country, what it's like. The people that have to fear Donald Trump the most are white people, specifically the white underclass and lower economically level white people, because those are the people that his policies hurt. The dumps are already in the ghettos, the barrios, and all these other places. Where are you going to put them now? When he changes laws to go ahead and dump ash in streams, guess who got affected? When he changed the laws to reduce regulations, guess who got affected? Because the people who are most affected with the denigration in policy by Donald Trump, or again, the white working class, minorities, people of color, they've already been screwed. So folks, let's be clear here. If you really want change, the only change that matters right now is progressive change.